वेलकम टू साइंस क्लासेस। फ्रेंड्स, आज मैं आपको लीगल फ्रेजेस शेयर करने जा रहा हूं। लीगल फ्रेजेस ऑफ स्टेनोग्राफी। लीगल फ्रेजेस ऑफ स्टेनोग्राफी। देखिए फ्रेंड्स, मैं पहले इंग्लिश डाउन करता हूं, फिर उसी के साथ साथ जो है वो बनाएंगे आप जो है ना। An advocate is at liberty. An advocate is an at liberty at the liberty when addressing the court in regular course. When addressing the court when addressing the court in regular course. रेगुलर कोर्स देखिएगा दोस्तों, मैं बताता हूं। एन एडवोकेट इज एट लिबर्टी BR when addressing the court in regular course, in regular or course दोस्तों, फुल स्टॉप। नेक्स्ट, an advocate is at liberty when addressing the court, ज्वाइनिंग कर दीजिएगा दोस्तों, in regular course। नेक्स्ट, course to combat and contest, to combat and contest, combat and contest, to combat and contest strongly any adverse views of the judge views of the judge or judges expressed on the case expressed on the case during its argument फुल स्टॉप। देखिएगा दोस्तों, टू कम्बैट एंड कंटेस्ट strongly any adverse views of the judge or judges expressed on the case, on the ये बनेगा दोस्तों, on the case during its argument, फुल स्टॉप दोस्तों। जैसे an advocate is at liberty when addressing the court in regular course. अब next, to combat and contest strongly any adverse views of the judge or judges expressed on the case during ये दोस्तों during its क्या करेंगे आप? आर्ग्यूमेंट्स. नेक्स्ट दोस्तों, आई एम शेयरिंग, गो अहेड. दिस वन दोस्तों, नेक्स्ट वाला पॉइंट है आपका argument. To object to and protest. To object to object to and protest to protest against any course, against any course which the judge may take, 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 and which the advocate thinks irregular or detrimental to the interest of the client, to the interest of the client, देखिए दोस्तों, यहां तक मैं एक बार शेयर कर देता हूं आपको. जैसे हमने बनानी है टू बनाया दोस्तों, ऑब्जेक्ट टू एंड protest against any course which the judge may take, and which the advocate thinks irregular or detrimental to the interest of client. फुल स्टॉप दोस्तों. नेक्स्ट वाला देखिएगा, जैसे हम लोग बना रहे हैं ऑटोमेटिकली ये लीगल है. लीगल में बहुत अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी यू कैन गेट इन योर फेवर. जस्ट लाइक टू ऑब्जेक्ट टू एंड प्रोटेस्ट अगेंस्ट any course which the judge may take, and which the advocate thinks irregular or detrimental of the interest of client. Next दोस्तों, just I want to find out. Next collection is there, and to caution juries against interference any interference by the judge with their by the judge with their with their by the judge with their functions with their functions or with the or with the or with the advocate when addressing them when addressing them or against any strong or against any strong against any strong view adverse to his client adverse to his client अब मैं बनाता हूं दोस्तों, देखिएगा। and to caution juries against any इंटरफियरेंस, यहां बना लो दोस्तों। इंटरफियरेंस ये बनता है, आपने इंटरफियरेंस ये बनाना है दोस्तों आगे। इंटरफियरेंस बिलो द लाइन से नीचे, बाय द जज with their functions or with the advocate when addressing them or against any strong view adverse to his client this one दोस्तों। नेक्स्ट मैं ले रहा हूं दोस्तों, and to caution juries against any interference ये बनाना है आपको दोस्तों, by the judge with their functions or with the advocate when addressing them or against any strong view adverse to his client। नेक्स्ट वाला दोस्तों, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट आपका चलेगा to his client, expressed by the presiding judge, expressed by the presiding judge upon the facts of the case upon the facts of the case, upon the facts of the case, facts of the case before the verdict of the jury, before the verdict of the jury, verdict of the jury, before the verdict of the jury, thereon, फुल स्टॉप दोस्तों। जैसे मैं शेयर कर रहा हूं दोस्तों, expressed by the presiding judge upon the facts ये दोस्तों of the case before the verdict of the jury और thereon, फुल स्टॉप दोस्तों। एक लाइन और दे देता हूं दोस्तों, आपका फाइनल हो जाएगा। नेक्स्ट आई एम शेयरिंग, जैसे कहते हैं फैक्ट्स ऑफ द केस अर्थात एक्सप्रेस्ड बाय द प्रिजाइडिंग जज अपॉन द फैक्ट्स ऑफ द केस बिफोर द वर्डिक्ट ऑफ द jury thereon। नेक्स्ट दोस्तों, ये चलेगा आपका दोस्तों, दे रहा हूं। एन एडवोकेट ought to be allowed, an advocate ought to be allowed, freedom and latitude, freedom and latitude, freedom and latitude, freedom and latitude, both in speech, both in speech, both in speech and in the conduct, and in the conduct, and in the conduct of his client's case, of his client case। देखिएगा दोस्तों, मैं शेयर करता हूं। एन advocate ought to be allowed freedom and latitude both in speech and in the conduct of his client case, full stop दोस्तों। तो जैसे an advocate ought to be latitude, ought to be allowed freedom and latitude both in speech and in the conduct of his client case। तो थैंक यू दोस्तों, थैंक यू वेरी मच। यदि आपको मेरा वीडियो पसंद आया दोस्तों, आप लाइक करिएगा, शेयर करिएगा और मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे फॉलो कर सकते हो दोस्तों। तो थैंक यू दोस्तों, कल फिर मिलेंगे। ओके बाय।